Have you ever heard of the Night Witches? During World War II, a group of Soviet pilots, known as the 588th Night Bomber Regiment, carried out daring nighttime bombing raids against Nazi Germany. These fearless aviators flew outdated Polikarpov Po-2 biplanes, which were originally designed for crop dusting. Despite their primitive aircraft, they became one of the war's most effective and feared units. The name Night Witches was given to them by the Germans, who were struck by fear at the whispering sound of their planes cutting through the night sky. The pilots would cut their engines as they approached their targets to glide silently and drop their bombs, creating an eerie and terrifying effect. These missions were intensely dangerous, yet they showed extraordinary bravery and resilience, completing over 30,000 sorties and dropping 23,000 tons of bombs. Their legacy, as some of the most courageous and tenacious pilots in history, continues to inspire to this day. Imagine setting sail in 1628, destined for the Dutch East Indies, aboard the Batavia. This grand ship, part of the Dutch East India Company, carried over 300 people, including soldiers, sailors, and settlers. On its maiden voyage, disaster struck. Off the coast of what is now Western Australia, the Batavia hit a reef and sank, leaving survivors stranded on the Abruzos Islands. But the shipwreck was just the beginning. A mutiny ensued, led by Geronimus Cornelis, a megalomaniac apothecary. Cornelis and his followers orchestrated a reign of terror, murdering over 100 survivors to maintain control. Meanwhile, a group of loyalists, led by soldier Wiebe Hayes, managed to fight back. They built makeshift forts and weapons, eventually overcoming the mutineers. Relief finally arrived when a rescue ship spotted their signal fires, ending one of history's most brutal survival stories. The Batavia's tale is a harrowing account of human resilience and the dark depths of desperation. Could you survive such chaos? Discover more hidden tales of history by subscribing. Have you ever heard of a pirate who became a ruler? Introducing the tale of James Plantain, the notorious pirate who transformed himself into a warlord in Madagascar. Born in England around 1680, Plantain turned to piracy in his early years, amassing a fortune by plundering ships across the Indian Ocean. However, his story took a remarkable twist when he landed on the shores of Madagascar. Plantain established a fortified settlement and used his wealth and cunning to build a thriving community. He formed alliances with local tribes, leveraging his resources to gain control and influence over large parts of the island. Known for his strategic acumen, Plantain created a powerful, independent realm that resisted European colonial powers. His rule was marked by both prosperity and conflict, as he navigated the complexities of leadership in a volatile region. Plantain's legacy as a pirate-turned-ruler is an extraordinary chapter in the history of Madagascar, illustrating how one man's ambition reshaped the destiny of an entire region. So the next time you think of pirates, remember James Plantain, the pirate who became a king. What happens when a charismatic leader takes on colonial powers? Enter the Mahdist War, a fierce conflict in Sudan from 1881 to 1899. It all started when Muhammad Ahmad declared himself the Mahdi, Islam's prophesied redeemer, and led a revolt against Egyptian and British rule. Ahmad's call for liberation struck a chord, and his followers quickly took over vast regions. Their big win? The Siege of Khartoum in 1885. But after the Mahdi's sudden death, his successor struggled to keep the momentum. The war reached its climax at the Battle of Omdurman in 1898, where British forces crushed the Mahdist army. This war reshaped Sudan and showed the power and challenges of charismatic leadership in colonial resistance. Imagine what could have happened if the Mahdi had lived longer. Could history have taken a different turn?
Back in the 1700s, skilled workers took great care to decorate a room in a Russian palace with amber, gold, and mirrors. This luxurious room, called the Amber Room, was truly magnificent and showed off the riches and skill of the time. But during World War II, it was taken apart by the Nazis, and ever since, it's been a big puzzle that hasn't been solved. People have looked everywhere, but the Amber Room is still lost, with guesses about its location ranging from hidden bunkers to the depths of the sea. Its missing pieces and the stories behind them still draw in those who love history and the thrill of the hunt. The mystery of the Amber Room is like a hidden chapter of history, waiting for the brave to discover its secrets. Are you ready to join the search and solve the puzzle of the Amber Room? Dive into the mystery and be part of the story that's waiting to be told.
Imagine finding a book filled with mysterious symbols and illustrations, its secrets lost to time. This is the Voynich manuscript, discovered in the early 20th century by Wilfrid Voynich. Carbon dated to the 15th century, this handwritten book confounds even the brightest minds. The text, written in an unknown script, accompanies drawings of unidentified plants, astronomical charts, and peculiar human figures. Scholars and cryptographers have tried to decipher its code, but without success. The manuscript's purpose is still unknown. Is it a scientific work, an elaborate hoax, or something more profound? Theories suggest everything from alien knowledge to hidden alchemy. Its unique characters and lack of identifiable language continue to puzzle experts. Despite centuries of effort, the Voynich manuscript remains an unsolved riddle, a testament to the allure of historical mysteries. Dive into this cryptic relic, a window into a past filled with intrigue, where every page hints at a narrative waiting to be unveiled. The Voynich manuscript invites us to explore its secrets, one enigmatic symbol at a time. Curious to learn more? Join the quest to unlock the mysteries of the Voynich manuscript today. Have you ever heard of the phantom time hypothesis? This controversial theory suggests that a span of approximately 300 years, from 614 to 911 AD, never actually existed. According to this hypothesis put forward by German historian Heribert Illig, the timeline was artificially expanded in the early Middle Ages for various reasons. Illig claims that historical events, such as Charlemagne's reign, were fabricated or misstated, proposing that the missing years were added to the calendar by medieval scholars. The phantom time hypothesis challenges our perception of the past, raising questions about the accuracy of our historical timeline and the way we interpret historical records. Despite facing criticism from many scholars, this intriguing idea continues to spark debates among historians and conspiracy theorists alike, inviting us to reconsider what we think we know about the history of the Middle Ages. So what do you think? Could history as we know it be a lie? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending theories. In the late 16th century, a group of English settlers led by John White established the Roanoke colony in what is now North Carolina. However, when White returned from England in 1590, he found the colony mysteriously deserted, with no signs of struggle or violence. The only clue left was the word Crow-On carved into a fence post. The fate of over 100 men, women, and children remains a haunting enigma, sparking countless theories and speculations. Did they integrate with local Native American tribes? Were they victims of disease, famine, or conflict? To this day, the lost colony of Roanoke stands as one of America's most enduring historical enigmas, captivating the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and storytellers alike. The disappearance of an entire community without a trace continues to puzzle experts, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and a chilling sense of the unknown. The mystery of Roanoke colony serves as a reminder of the complexities and uncertainties of the past, inviting us to delve deeper into the enigmatic tapestry of history. The enigmatic tale of Roanoke colony not only challenges our understanding of the past, but also beckons us to explore the depths of historical mysteries that continue to intrigue and captivate us. Did you know about the Great Emu War in Australia, 1932? This bizarre conflict started when thousands of emus, driven by drought, migrated to Western Australia and wreaked havoc on farms. Struggling farmers, already hit hard by the Great Depression, asked for military help. Major GPW Meredith led soldiers armed with Lewis guns to tackle the emus. But these flightless birds were surprisingly tough opponents. Their speed and agility made them hard to hit, and the soldiers' attempts largely failed. The emus even used smart tactics, scattering to avoid gunfire. Despite several efforts, the military couldn't defeat them, killing only about 1,000 emus. The Great Emu War is a fascinating and humorous piece of history, showing how nature can outsmart humans. What do you think? Could you have outwitted an emu? In the depths of Siberia's wilderness, a spectacle of unimaginable proportions unfolded in 1908, leaving scientists baffled for generations. The Tunguska event, as it came to be known, unleashed a force so mighty that it decimated a staggering 770 square miles of pristine forest, equivalent to the destructive power of 185 Hiroshima bombs. Witnesses were awestruck by a blinding brilliance, followed by shockwaves that reverberated for hundreds of miles, unsettling even the most distant souls. Yet, amidst the chaos, there was no crater, no remnants of a celestial intruder, only whispers of theories, from black holes to extraterrestrial intervention. Today, scientific consensus leans towards a meteoroid or comet meeting its fiery demise in Earth's atmosphere. Still, the Tunguska event stands as a testament to nature's boundless unpredictability and the enduring allure of unsolved mysteries. As we ponder the mysteries of the cosmos, let us never forget the awe-inspiring power that lies beyond our understanding.